Iran just upgraded its missiles with something extremely dangerous, and the new technology could make its ballistic weapons more resilient against electronic warfare and satellite navigation disruption. What Iran just did to its ballistic missiles should worry everyone, because the upgrade may help them remain accurate even when adversaries are using powerful jamming systems. Iran is quietly making its missiles nearly impossible to stop by improving their ability to navigate through contested environments and resist attempts to interfere with their guidance systems. The secret antenna spotted on an IRGC missile could change everything, because it may be part of a CRPA system designed to protect satellite navigation signals from hostile jamming and spoofing. Could CRPA antennas make IRGC ballistic missiles harder to jam? If integrated effectively, these systems could help the missiles reject corrupted signals and maintain guidance during electronic attacks. Iran's Kheibar-Shekan may have received a major guidance upgrade, raising a critical question. Could GPS jamming alone fail to stop these missiles from reaching their targets? New images reportedly show a damaged Kheibar-Shekan re-entry vehicle fitted with a multi-element CRPA antenna array, suggesting that the missile may have carried a protected satellite navigation system inside its warhead section. According to technical assessments, the presence of a CRPA system indicates that Iran is advancing the guidance architecture of its ballistic missiles by adding greater resistance against jamming and navigation signal spoofing. Iran could potentially add more antenna elements in future designs to improve the system's ability to identify hostile interference and suppress several jamming sources at the same time. However, even a high-quality GNSS receiver alone cannot guarantee reliable guidance throughout a ballistic missile's flight, particularly when the vehicle is moving at extreme speed or operating under intense electronic attack. That is why high-performance inertial navigation systems remain essential, allowing the missile to continue calculating its position and trajectory even when satellite navigation signals become weak, distorted, or unavailable. Advanced gyroscopes and accelerometers continuously measure the missile's movement, rotation, and acceleration, enabling the INS to provide critical navigation data throughout the flight. GNSS and INS can work together in a complementary architecture, with satellite signals correcting accumulated inertial errors while the INS maintains guidance during brief interruptions or periods of jamming. Advanced algorithms and onboard computing can further improve guidance by filtering corrupted signals, combining data from multiple sensors, and constantly updating the missile's estimated position and flight path. The presence of GNSS equipment on an IRGC missile is therefore significant, but it does not reveal the full capability of the weapon because the receiver's performance depends heavily on its software, signal processing, and integration with the INS. The missile's inertial navigation system is a crucial part of the analysis, because understanding its sensors and processing architecture is essential to assessing how Iran's guidance technology is evolving beyond basic satellite navigation. Iran's ballistic missiles may now be getting smarter, more accurate, and harder to disrupt. Extreme Doppler shifts at very high speeds can cause the GNSS receiver to lose lock on satellite signals, making it difficult to accurately track and process the incoming navigation data. The INS continuously measures acceleration and velocity, allowing it to predict the missile's movement and estimate the expected frequency of the incoming GNSS signal. By providing this predicted frequency information, the INS significantly narrows the receiver's frequency search window, reducing the time and uncertainty involved in locating the correct satellite signal. This enables the GNSS receiver to reacquire satellite signals much faster after losing lock, allowing the navigation system to restore accurate positioning more quickly. The result is a reduction in velocity-related navigation errors, particularly during the extremely high-speed flight conditions experienced by a re-entry vehicle. GNSS signals can be disrupted by deliberate jamming, electronic warfare, or even physical obstruction of the receiving antenna, potentially depriving the missile of reliable satellite-based navigation. Unlike GNSS, the INS does not depend on external satellite signals because it determines the vehicle's motion using onboard inertial sensors and measurements. As a result, the INS can continue providing navigation information even when GNSS signals are completely unavailable or severely degraded by interference. The inertial system can maintain an estimate of the missile's position, velocity, and trajectory during the period of GNSS loss, until satellite reception is restored. GNSS receivers typically provide position updates at rates ranging from around 1 to 10 times per second, which can become a significant limitation for vehicles traveling at extreme speeds. At approximately Mach 7, a re-entry vehicle can travel roughly 2.3 kilometers in just 1 second, meaning its position can change dramatically between successive GNSS updates. The INS compensates for this limitation by generating navigation updates at a much higher frequency, continuously tracking changes in the vehicle's motion between satellite-based position fixes. When a new GNSS correction becomes available, the system can use the INS to propagate that information forward, updating the missile's estimated position and trajectory more continuously. As GNSS signals travel through the atmosphere, they can experience delays and refraction, introducing errors into the position calculated by the receiver. These errors are caused by atmospheric effects in both the ionosphere and troposphere, which can alter the speed and path of the satellite signals before they reach the missile. Even relatively small atmospheric disturbances can introduce errors across 3 dimensions, affecting the accuracy of the missile's estimated position and trajectory. At extreme velocities, a small positioning error can translate into a significant trajectory deviation over the course of flight, potentially affecting the missile's final accuracy and circular error probable, or CEP. By combining INS measurements with GNSS corrections through a Kalman filter, the navigation system can continuously estimate and refine the missile's position, velocity, and trajectory. This creates a tightly coupled INS-GNSS navigation architecture that can maintain more reliable and precise guidance even when satellite measurements are intermittent, delayed, or affected by interference. Iran's deadly missile arsenal continues to keep the Gulf region on edge despite the current pause in active hostilities. One of the most dangerous systems is the Qadr-F, described as Iran's longest-range missile derived from the Shahab-3 family. With an estimated range of at least 2,000 kilometers, the Qadr-F can reportedly strike targets far beyond Iran's borders. The missile has already been deployed during Iran's retaliatory strikes, demonstrating its potential role in Tehran's long-range arsenal. The Qadr-F is now reportedly emerging as a serious challenge to U.S. systems such as THAAD and Israel's Arrow missile defense network. Iran's Qadr-F. Key features are: the Qadr-F is a medium-range ballistic missile designed for long-range precision strikes and strategic deterrence. The missile is produced by Iran's Ministry of Defense as part of Tehran's expanding ballistic missile program. The Qadr-F is deployed from a mobile launcher, allowing the system to be relocated before launch. It uses a 2-stage solid-fuel propulsion system designed to provide rapid launch capability and extended range. With an estimated range of around 1,950 kilometers, the missile can reportedly threaten targets far beyond Iran's immediate neighborhood. The Qadr-F measures approximately 16.6 meters in length, reflecting its substantial ballistic missile design. The Qadr-F is reportedly capable of reaching speeds of up to Mach 9, making it an extremely fast ballistic missile in its class. Its reported diameter stands at around 1.38 meters, giving the missile considerable internal volume for fuel and payload. The missile has an estimated launch weight of roughly 17,500 kilograms, making it a significant long-range weapon system. It can reportedly carry a warhead weighing around 750 kilograms, providing substantial destructive potential against strategic targets. The Qadr-F serves as a long-range strike and deterrence weapon, strengthening Iran's ability to threaten targets across a wider regional battle space. With its reported 2,000-kilometer reach, the Iranian ballistic missile could potentially place parts of Europe within its strike envelope. The Qadr-F gains even greater significance as tensions between Iran and several European nations continue to rise. Europe is increasingly finding itself caught in the geopolitical crossfire as tensions between the United States and Iran continue to escalate. The latest flashpoint came after Ukraine recently struck an Iran-linked vessel operating in the strategically important Caspian Sea. Iran has repeatedly warned European nations against allowing American forces to use their military bases for operations against Tehran. Iran's expanding long-range missile arsenal is now widely viewed as a growing threat, with parts of Europe falling within its reported reach. Iran's most dangerous long-range systems are Kheibar-Shekan heavy payload medium-range ballistic missile designed for strategic strikes. Sejal solid-fuel ballistic missile capable of rapid launch and reduced preparation time. Summer long-range cruise missile designed for deep strike missions against distant targets. Pava-terrain following cruise missile engineered to evade air defenses during flight. Shahid 136 long-range loitering drone designed for precision attacks on fixed infrastructure. Several of Iran's long-range missile systems are now reportedly capable of reaching Ukraine, Bulgaria, Romania, and Greece. Qadr-F Kheibar-Shekan Sejal. Reported maximum range of approximately 2,000 kilometers. placing several parts of Eastern Europe within reach. Possible targets are Romania, Bulgaria, Greece, Cyprus, Ukraine. EMAD. Reported operational range of approximately 1,750 kilometers, enabling strikes against multiple regional targets. Possible targets are Kiev, Bucharest, Cyprus. Kheibar-Shekan 1. Estimated range of around 1,300 to 1,400 kilometers, covering parts of the eastern Mediterranean region. Possible targets are Cyprus, Ukraine's Black Sea coast. Fata 1. Estimated operational reach of approximately 1,300 to 1,400 kilometers, according to available reports. Possible targets are Cyprus, Ukraine's Black Sea coast. However, Iran's Kheibar-Shekan ballistic missile is increasingly being viewed as the system posing the greatest potential challenge to parts of Europe. Why Iran's Kheibar-Shekan is a threat. Medium-range ballistic missile with heavy payload capability. Estimated range of up to 2,000 kilometers. Liquid propellant propulsion system. Reportedly capable of carrying payloads of up to 1,500 kilograms. Uses inertial navigation without terminal guidance capability. Road mobile transporter erector launcher for greater deployment flexibility. Military installations and strategic infrastructure are primary targets. Capable of placing parts of Eastern and Southeastern Europe within its reported range. Under late Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, Iran lifted previous restrictions on the maximum range of its ballistic missile program. Iran also demonstrated the reach of its long-range strike capability during its reported attack on Diego Garcia in March 2026.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.